Yeah, Jenko people, Clarke TV to your brain again. We just come from round at the Jamaica Taste restaurant. You know the big man round there, Andre, you know, say, trust me. I don't figure out what the connection there between me and the general there. But these are the food where we purchase, you know, so America what need maybe kind of look on it and see what go on. We purchase some curry goat and rice and peas and then something that still. See the people, me not diving in it yet still, but me I tell you say this look awesome. You get me? Pastor, what this to me the American with us. We purchase some other things still, but the literal that next set of food they kind of finished already. Some dumpling cabbage and things still. If you don't look, I literally finished, but we're there on this still, so I want you able to sample the thing because when I like with the place, when I go around there, the place clean, the place smell good, and the service awesome, first class service. Me not say this to promote no business and so still, you know, but at some states still, you know, you say from me go somewhere, me not even know how much exactly we pay for him food because the food was the place, the ambience of the place and the coverage of the place really impressed me. So brother Andre, big up yourself. You get me? Because you don't know the thing set. And people go there so go on support. You see it? You go kinda update the thing still and make you know the food taste and just stay tuned.
You wanna go ahead and tell us what the food is like?
Yes, I know you. I taste the food there. I'm purchase a medium food. And so far, just tasting the rice and the gravy.
What kind of food is it?
I'm embarrassed with myself. If I take a medium, I should have really take a large. And a curry goat and rice and peas. With green peas. You have other things where I could have take with it still, you know, but me also want to kind of work out this. But so far, I only regret me with the food, to be honest with the people. Other size food I purchase. And Andre, me apologize. The next time I forward at your place, trust me, a large food and extra large and double and triple large food me have to take. Right? So big up yourself, me, and respect.
Hey guys, welcome to Clarke TV. Today again we're at Lake Mire. By now you know that this is one of our favorite places to go to. And we're here, we're gonna be talking about a topic that Mr. Clarke came up with. Normally people talk about Father's Day, but he's calling this video Father's Night. Alright, so you can go ahead and think about that Father's Night. And we just wanna welcome you to our channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yeah, people, glad to know say, you know, they're about to support the channel and thing. You know, my mouth kind of greasy still because we just have to buy for some of the Jamaican taste food. And it really tastes good. But what basically I want to talk to you about in terms of with father Jamaica, father in general, and some of the things them where literally it don't make we ending up be how we be and how people see how we be. So just stay tuned and just remember, Clarke TV to your brain again.
Alright guys, so we're going to talk about, again as we said, Father's Night. So tell us about the history of fathers in Jamaica based off your experience.
Alright, from where Jamaican males are coming from, or where Jamaica male don't represent from this early stages, because if a man look for me good, even though I don't look it still, but me much more than half century. You get me? But the fact still remain, in them days that we have to do with father, you know, they don't have no guideline, they don't have no direction, because you know, so we have come out of a slavery mentality we have to do with the history. Right? So there wasn't a module or a example sheet or a book where we indicate a guideline we have to do with father and some responsibilities where it don't come with and them stuff there still. So hence most of the male during those times lag behind, because issues like education was a fundamental importance where they never had have access to. Right? And hence they, without their knowledge of understanding certain things, then just use the opportunity for just go around and sex without finding ways and means to prevent from getting most of the ladies them pregnant, and knowing that children come with a lot of responsibility and then fall immediately or short in that area in terms of taking care and be responsible to their own children.
Alright, so what kind of educational opportunities are there for men who are fathers? And talk about the inconsistency of pay for some of the skilled workers that are around, because we have quite a few of them about the place.
Alright, to my knowledge of observing and understanding where me done come from upon seeing my era in terms of with the male figures, right? And anyway, Uncle Bull, that are my stepfather, big up yourself. You get to me I say? The other day I power with him, Jesus and all still, but just big up yourself. You see me? And I can't forget you. Yeah, in terms of knowing say those educational opportunity with those men in those era were never forthcoming. It wasn't something where we established. So hence the people them men they don't find themselves at a certain type of jobs. Some unskilled job, inclusive of like hustling and all of them look for something there where they have to do with earning money. And knowing so them know so the man them know have this knowledge of a certain balance with education, them have this tendency, if you don't pay them accordingly, them pay them inconsistent, them abuse them and whatever them agree in order to work for, them eventually pay them half or much less than that. So these are some of the things that we are going to make them have real difficulty in terms of focus and care for them families. Right? Because what basically me I do, I just highlight on some of the concepts them where they cause some of the fathers them, right? In a certain situation where them feel to be responsible in terms of what have to do with them general family itself.
Alright, some of our fathers are drug users and some of them are violent. You want to talk about that? Why you think they have, some of them, not everybody, but some of them have gone that route?
Well, think about it, gentlemen. Think about it, gentlemen. Think about it, men. You have all these difficulties in terms of not able to maintain or able to mind your children, them and them something there. It have a force you in some cases to find ways and means to try find a balance. And some people, some of the male them during them time they take on to drugs. Right? Take on to some hard drugs, and the deflection of that or the reflection of that are something where they're negative towards the family. So from them the concept that you have the breakdown we have to do with fathers, where they surround them, even if they have intentions that they want to stay with this woman here and build a life. The problem we generate we have to do with them, it's not going to make them able to maintain or really have a balance like that. We're really relevant towards keeping the network and the knitting and the family together.
Continuing our discussion about Father's Night, what are some of the causes of separation and division in the family,
well,
as you have experienced or seen?
Yeah, some of those things, it don't really create a division, because I can recall in some instances where the male them are in some way when they come in drunk, and them when them burn all one big chalice and them something there, the kind of reaction we get towards the family itself. So hence in this case is the lady may decide say boy, me done with this man, or vice versa, the man saying done with the woman. So hence you have this pattern we develop in terms of like the separation we have to do with the family without anybody look on the implication and the effect or the effect where it have on the children them itself. You know. So these are some of the things where we have to view as.
It is always nice to be reconciled with our loved ones because after all we are related by blood. So how do you forgive and move on with fathers who have caused hurt to you?
Well, in our cases like these things, it wouldn't have to be with the mother or the father learn to forgive and to move forward or move on. It would be more like when the children them, it don't grow up, knowing so they are exposed to those worse or bad times we have to do with parenting and them stuff like, right? And them see it in a way where a negative reaction towards them. They don't really have no father around them, right? During this process, in order for them to have a particular way of operate. I was fortunate enough, when so my father wasn't there, but my stepfather, right, him normally did it. You get me? You don't understand what is stepfather. You have good stepfather, you have stepfather in all different category. But, you know, my stepfather was there. And most things we me don't learn today in terms of being responsible, supportive, and dedicated and committed to the cause where family is concerned. That man, Uncle Bull, is the man I learned that from.
Okay, so we're continuing our discussion on Father's Night. And my next question to you is, first of all, we don't always see eye to eye as family members. So where there is conflict, how do you assess the truth from the mother and the father's perspective?
All right. You see, in terms of with the daughter and the son, because our culture is a culture where demonize, belittle, underestimate, put down, not celebrate fathers, right? Because to be honest with you, this is not Father's Day. We highlight some reality we have to do with father, not the pretending aspect. But when I say still, for the children to really have a clear understanding of the cause why them father is not in their life, they should be able to seek the truth from mother and father, right? Why them would have to leave during those times, how unbearable it be, so the children can be able to understand that if a child or children choose to give you an opportunity, that then can be able to communicate or talk, right? So upon those grounds, it is very important for you to, even though the father have a disengagement with you, to seek and find the truth, try to get in some form of communicative way and relate to him so you can be able to learn more. So it's not a case of who wrong or who right, you know, but you would understand where it is or where the separation come from. That's you knowing say you grow with your mother, you know nothing about your father, and why him not normally come about and them look for something there.
How do you deal with fathers when they choose to come around from their behaviors?
Well, normally when the fathers them come around in terms of with behavior, and most likely when the youth elevate and pass a certain category, knowing say the father goodly, anywhere him recognize the success of the child. And sometimes shame face will bring him closer to that child to make them have knowledge, knowing say them are them father. So they have this tendency to pop up during these times, right? Because if you look on the discussion where we have come from, you don't see why it don't cause him for not being there right, in most cases. So what eventually happen, you know, say, when a youth graduate from university, he might go find a way for the to push up in chest and then something there. Because I can tell you one thing where most mothers does not do, right? Most mother does not during the process when the father gone, them not really highlight the goodness and the father as such. Sometimes the stepfather will come and replace the father and then do away with the father. To be honest with you, it's not in all cases still, you know. But sometimes it is like that. So when you find it them way the father try to make back a breakthrough, because I have a similar experience like that. When me go through when my father learned say me a work and complete high school and then come check my mother, and my mother show him which part I live, right? And when she show him where I live and them something there, my mother come to me one side and say, Robert, you know, matter what happen with your father, you know, take care of him, because I am your father. And me use the opportunity to welcome this man in the house with my family, where she have him grandchildren, them and them something there. And me buy him groceries, me take care of him local hospital needs, and them local something them pharmacy need. And me carry him home in a car, even when me I carry him home in a car, through during them time with the car, kind of brand new away, my first car when me won. All when me wind up the window to keep him head in there. You know, he use every opportunity to push him head outside for everybody see say boy and his son I carry him up to film house and them something there. And when me go a film house, the amount of people will him swarm me in terms of to find out who me be, and him not stop show off and tell them how much say boy me and his son and then look or something there. So you have to find them things there so them pop up during them time but still.
Alright, so what role does a mother play in ensuring that the sons and daughters or their children assist their fathers, whether or not they've been there for them when they were growing up?
Alright. Honestly, with Jamaican mothers, I don't know about the mothers them in America and England, but I'm sure about the Jamaican mothers them. And if you want to know how you can have a knowledge of Jamaican mothers them, listen to the man, how he relate and how he address his mother, or anything we have to concern his mother. You get what I say? How he protective of his mother and them things, because his mother show him love. Right? But Jamaican mother have a tendency to try to train the youth them, or they should help train them in a sense to forgive them father, to take care of them father. Because them know a source where father come from in order for which part in reach, you know. And you know say mother go have a more focus in terms of the youth do things that we have to make him excel much better than him father. You get me? So these are some of the things that we have to do with father, where the mother make sure so then try to highlight to the father, to the children them to take care of them father in a them time of need.
Alright, in wrapping up our discussion on Father's Night, what role do the wives play in taking care of their husbands or their children's father, and what are your closing thoughts?
Alright, when in relation or in relate to wives encouraging them husband and the husband encouraging them wife in order to take care of them father, that clearly is an understanding. Well, because you know, say when it come on to Father's Day, most people have this tendency to neglect them father. You know, because the father must have to be perfect for them. Right? I am not saying it's a good father not about, you know, and good stepfather, you know. You get me? But the wife must encourage the husband to take care of him father, to help him father. The husband must encourage his wife to take care of her father. Because sometimes who much is given, much is expected. Right? And sometimes you're in a much better position or a far better position where you can be able to do much better for help, even though the chemistry then the dead. You get me? So on those grounds, we can look on it.
Talk about your experience being a father to your children, even though you did not have that example growing up.
America, you see that question that you asked me a while ago, to be honest with you. I take that question the personal, so I take off my glasses so people understand clearly. Me never have a father figure. The closest I got to with a father figure was my stepfather. You get me? But you see, for me, every pain, every negativity when I face when I see other family and fathers around it, that pain they always stay inside of me. And I make a promise to myself, say, during that time, they say, when I start have my children them, or when I get me youth them, I'm going to make sure they're there for me youth them. You get me? You see me youth them this day, any one of my youth them go one side, two side, reverse or forward side, and highlight how me possibly going to be irresponsible on these things. I am not. It is not so. Because me do everything in my powers to ensure, say, me secure me youth them, right? Me stand up to my responsibility. Me never run from none of them yet. We have to do with them in pursuing them education and all them things. I want to say, oh no, my subscribers, oh no, my footballers them, when me teach football over years and them something there, and the people them who follow Clarke TV, all I mail them, me a big up. You see me? And an exceptional big up is there, especially if you look out for your children them and dead for them. You get me? And you able to show the mother of these kids respect. So you see upon that, bless up man. Yeah, in closing, as America mentioned, right? I want all of the father them out there know this, right? Or even the stepfather them. So my father them, we are take care of some children we are not for them own, right? Even if I jacket children them, I will not take care of them. The one them where I do all these things. Hold up on your head and be proud of yourself, right? But for me believe say, we must be the best possible father for my children and my family in terms of securing and cover their needs. And my responsibility we have to do with me as a father is to always be there for my children, right? You see, a good father with there, Father's Day come up, right? Going to this a Father's night. Go with the celebration. Enjoy on yourself. Because I can't tell you this, you know. You don't know how well all our father them a good father. Listen how the mother talk about them during Mother's Day. You get me? But that's a one ground because sometimes the son or the daughter don't have no full knowledge of the effort because you know say the father would there mind the children them over years and the mother would take the money sometime and make it seem like say father nah do nothing. Right? So you have some whole heap of clauses that cause father to be aware. You know, you have some things we have to do with like all where the law don't pass to ensure that the man can't go near his son based on some whole heap of compilation of things that will cause a separation with father.
Create lies about the children, take the man to court for no reason, just to get money and the kids don't get any food.
Yeah, you have some of these things. So you have some, if you look within yourself, right, you can, your unique situation or your situation we have to do with fathers, can be able to put to this to make we have a wider understanding where the responsibility and what some of the issues that my fathers go through. But I want my son, right, and the rest of you them when me coaching a football to understand clearly. So yes, when the time come for to take care of the children and when start have children now, make sure so no responsibility up front. Make sure say at the change and the transition for betterment, for be a better father. So time to come when Father's Day do really forward about it can equal in terms of promotion and the reflection and understanding we have to do with that care there. It equal.
And
Right.
it's good to know that even though you didn't grow up with a father, that you were an exemplary dad to your children and to the children in the neighborhood. All right, we're going to pause
Yes.
on that note, and we're going
Yeah.
to ask you to like, share, and subscribe to Clarke TV. For now,